Most of the 600-pound stories were predictable, but some of the patients had journeys and endings that nobody could expect. These people had the most astonishing journeys on the show that need a definite mention. Number 10. Che Gilroy. Che Gilroy was able to get rid of 119 pounds and bring her weight in 500-pound range. During her episode, she is seen to be putting sustained effort and losing more than 100 pounds. However, more surprising than her weight was her true identity. In the follow-up episode, she revealed she was a transgender and decided to live her life as a woman. This was a huge blow and news nobody was expecting. Number 9. Mercedes Cephas. Mercedes Cephas first appeared in Season 7 of My 600-Pound Life. At this time, she weighed about 773 pounds and had severe lymphedema that could be life-threatening. She was totally dependent on her children to take care of her. However, Mercedes was lucky enough to get enrolled for Dr. Now's program. Sadly, she wasn't able to make much progress and remained unapproved for weight loss surgery. However, on the other side, Mercedes created GoFundMe page to help raise money for weight loss procedures. Eventually, Mercedes stopped updating her page and fans are assuming that Mercedes remains unsuccessful in her weight loss struggle. Number 8. Marla McCants. Marla has an amazing weight loss story which is soon to be published in the form of a book. When Marla first came to Dr. Now, she weighed more than 800 pounds and had been bedridden for several years. To deal with her wasn't easy. She was one of the most challenging patients for Dr. Now, and he actually gave up on her. But her daughter Sierra didn't, who convinced Dr. Now to give her mother one last chance. And that one chance completely transformed Marla's life. Marla lost 300 pounds that made her eligible for weight loss surgery. More importantly, she was able to stand up in years for the first time. After the surgical procedure, she lost more 300 pounds. Marla is now moving towards a healthy lifestyle. She has indeed made remarkable progress. Number 7. Angel Parrish. Angel was aired on the show while she weighed more than 500 pounds and was a depressed patient. She had postnatal depression along with the grief of giving away her child at the age of 14. Angel had gained to such an extent that she was now totally dependent on her boyfriend Donnie. Meanwhile, Donnie was so sick of her that he threatened to leave her if she didn't work on herself. That was the turning point that scheduled Angel's meeting with Dr. Now. She first lost more than 150 pounds to be approved for the surgery. And after the surgery, she has lost a tremendous amount of weight and is unrecognizable. Number 6. Janine Mueller. Janine was another patient who was unable to control her temper as well as her food habits. She argued with Dr. Now at several points and never stopped eating junk. She was on a scooter because her knees couldn't take her weight. Even with her non-serious approach at first, she later realized the gravity of the situation. Janine made a progress from 678 pounds to 566 pounds at the end of her episode. Number 5. Brianna Diaz. Like many other participants in Dr. Now's program, Diaz also had a dreadful childhood. And during the horrible time in her life, she found the pleasure and happiness in food. The eating habit had gone worse to such an extent that she gained more than 700 pounds. It was now that her husband took total care of her. Unfortunately, on her birthdays, Brianna's husband went through a cardiac attack. It was at this point Brianna realized that her husband had been so focused on her that he forgot to take care of himself. This incident changed her habits, and she did the impossible. Brianna lost more than half her weight, transforming her into a completely new individual. Number 4. Laura Perez. At the age of 5, Laura was molested by her cousin. This made her go to food for comfort, and ever since it became her bad habit. Laura was totally dependent on her husband, weighing nearly 600 pounds. Diabetes, mellitus, and her dependence on a wheelchair had made her life more difficult than ever. After gastrectomy, Laura was able to lose an incredible 412 pounds. According to her social media reports, she is still trying her best to maintain her weight. Number 3. Donald Shelton. In 2012, Shelton was aired on My 600-Pound Life. During this time, he weighed 678 pounds, and his legs couldn't bear his weight anymore. This meant Donald was stuck in a wheelchair. His lack of movement put him through his depression journey. However, Donald decided to return to life. On his progressive journey, he left his drug addiction, lost 380 pounds, and was back to healthier habits. However, there was an all-new obstacle waiting for him. Donald got injured in a fall and was admitted into the hospital. This was the time he was diagnosed with a rare neurological disorder called Guillain-Barré syndrome. This disease leads to muscle weakness, and once again, Donald was bedridden. He gained back a couple of 100 pounds. However, neither the disease nor the increased mass bothered Donald. With the help of his physical therapist, he started his muscle movements again and made his way back to life. Donald's recent social media posts show him a lot slimmer and happier. Number 2. Stephen Asante. Stephen is known as the most controversial contestant on the show. He had the habit of fooling Dr. Now and the medical staff so that he could get on pain medication since he was addicted to drugs. He also misbehaved with Dr. Now at several points in the show. Moreover, his Facebook videos were weird, where he would do weird poses without any clothes on. However, despite all the drama, he was able to set his life straight. Stephen has lost an incredible amount of weight and is also married. Number 1. Sean Milliken. Sean Milliken first appeared on the show in 2016, weighing more than 900 pounds. This makes him the heaviest patient to have been shown at My 600 Pound Life. At one point in the show, his weight exceeded 1,000 pounds, and there was a chance he wouldn't be able to live longer. Sean lost his mother, who was his greatest support, but somehow he got onto his weight loss journey and lost 500 pounds. Unfortunately, even with the progress he was making, Sean couldn't survive. He lost his weight in the hospital while being treated for the infection in 2019. These stories have put me in a state of disbelief. The episodes portraying the lives of these people were truly unpredictable.